The update came out with a lot of new things, such as new quests, new shards, and new arcanes. But this means that one frame has gotten so much better ever since this update came out, and it's obviously Khora. New Whisper in the Walls update is finally here, meaning there's a new Khora build out there that will outbeat every other Khora build. So of course, we gotta talk about the abilities. Her Whip Claw is her first ability. This is what she is mostly known for. She is known for her high amounts of damage that she can put out with this weapon. And it says that stats are boosted by equipped melee weapon mods. We'll get to that soon, but just know that this is probably one of the best weapons that any warframe can use in this entire game. Her second ability is Ensnare. It's a grouping ability that gathers enemies into a group so that it can help Khora build up stacks, and then also it does 2 times the amount of damage, so it means more damage. Also, Ensnare is her helmet ability, so I think you should go ahead and farm out regular Khora. Her third ability is Venari. Venari is also her passive, but obviously you can see it's not that good that I had to replace it. So instead, I replaced her third ability with Lycan's Hunt so that I can gain a crazy amount of energy. So it also says that you need 5 or more status effects. Well, eventually, I'll get to the fourth ability is her Strangledome. It's a crowd control ability that captures enemies, leaving them vulnerable. Also, enemies who are caught within a Strangledome are now aggro to those who are not caught within it. So it means that you can't die. Well, you can die, you just can't die as often if enemies are. Now that we're done looking at her abilities, let's look at what makes Khora the best in loot damage frame in this entire game. And we'll start off with the stat stick. So many of y'all are wondering, what is a stat stick? Well, it's a multiplier for your weapon which puts out an insane amount of damage, meaning that these mods are put into Khora's whip claws. Therefore, the set stick that we are using for Khora is the Magistar. Just the regular Magistar. The reason behind this is because of the fourth evolution, where it grants you 1+ times crit damage multiplier, meaning more damage. To get in a little more details about a stat stick, well, the stat stick, you are not actually using it to deal damage. You are just using the mods. The mods only matter in this entire build. You are not using the Magistar to deal damage. You are just using it for your multipliers, for your Whip Claw, and all this other stuff. So, Shatter and Storm does not matter. Again, you are not using the Magistar to deal damage. Prime Pressure Point for more melee damage. Carnus Mandible and Buzzkill for slash. There's a reason why I am using slash, and that will be shown very soon. Gladiator Might and Organ Shatter for more critical damage, Blood Rush for more combo, and Weeping Rune for the slash procs. So many of you are wondering, why Carnus Mandible and Buzzkill over Prime Fever Strike and Shock and Touch? I like the DLT. It's honestly just preference. It doesn't matter how you run your Magistar. It's really only up to. So many of you are wondering, why am I running slash build on a Magistar? Well, it's just preference. I just like slash better than corrosive. I find it better just so that I can go ahead and just proc a dude and then leave it. Many of you are wondering, why melee exposure on a slash build? Well, it's just preference. You can run whatever you want on your stat stick. There's no wrong way to run something different compared to other people. I just like to run slash, but I think personally this is the highest damage that you can put out with Khora with melee exposure and a slash build. So finally, we are here to the Khora build. We have Brief Respite for, again, Shield Gate. Sure-footed so that every time you get hit by an Eximus. So finally, we are here with the Khora build. Brief Respite for more shield. Sure-footed so that every time an Eximus hits you with a blast, you have about a 60% chance to resist knockdown. I do not have Prime Sure-footed, but eventually I'll get there. So instead, I would run Sure-footed. If not, you can run anything you want through cutting drift, power drift, doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's all preference. Rolling guard for the invulnerability. Equilibrium with Lycan's Hunt is literally non-stop energy. All you have to do is just proc enemies and you are energy good the entire time. Prime continuity, prime flow for the energy and the duration. Augur reach again for shield gate. Overextended for the 90% ability range. It also says it's negative 60 ability strength. Strength does not matter for Khora at all. You do not need strength unless you are running nourished Khora. So, accumulated whip claw is her mod that grants her the 35% stacks of bonus damage, and then Pilfer and Strangle Dome. This right here is more of a flex slot. You can run Catalyze and Shield for, again, more shield gate. It's up to you. Again, it is all preference. Molten Augment and then Arcane Fury. Molten Augment was really more of a flex slot, but Arcane Fury is really what you need. You can run anything like Arcane Avenger. You can run Molt Reconstruct. Doesn't matter what you want. So, primaries and secondaries do not matter. All you need to have is primary dexterity and secondary dexterity. That's it. Just these two mods will keep your combo up so that it won't ever fall. Like I said, with Lycan's Hunt, you need 5 or more status effects on an enemy. Well, that Patas will grant you 5 or more status. All you have to do is slap on 3 element mods. So I decided to slap on Pistol Pestilence, Frostbite, and Scorch. Pistol Pestilence and Frostbite would get off that viral, and then Scorch would get off that heat. Everything else, it's really up to you. Prime Formation, Chemic, Agility, Lethal Torrent, Augur Pack, and then Augur Seeker. Augur mods are for my shield gating, so it's really up to you what you want to run here. You can run more multi-shot. You can run Carnus, Stinger for more slash if you want, but this is more for my shield gating. Also, within this new update, new shards are added, one of them being the Violet Argon Shard, where you are granted 25% melee critical damage when energy is over 500. Honestly, I don't know if it's best to run all 5 Violet Shards. I don't know if the damage is 10 times damage to boost, because I'm not into Warframe that much, but I'm into Khora. So, I think it's best to run 1 Violet and the rest Reds. So, and then probably many of you are wondering, why am I running a blue shard? Well, there's no reason. I don't have another red, so I can't. I had to slap in something because it was bothering me. So this means that with Talforge, a Talforge Crimson will give off 37.5 melee critical damage. So keep on the lookout for Talforge shards. For Violet and for Crimson. We are not done yet. We still have to talk about our passive Venari. But you deleted the ability for Venari. It does not matter. Venari is a passive. So Venari will end up staying there regardless of what you replace in that 3rd slot. You just won't be able to change what Venari can do. So Venari, again, with these mods, Bite, Tenacious Bond, Prime Pack Leader. Those 3 mods are all you need in order for this to work out. Going to the other companion now. Currently, I'm leveling up Diriga, but before I was using Nautilus just for more grouping. So what I was using on Nautilus was, of course, Cordon for the more grouping without use of energy. But again, energy does not matter with Khora. You are getting non-stop energy regardless of what you use. I use Manifold Bond, Duplex Bond, and Momentous Bond. These 3 mods are really what makes the companion outlive everything, so that you can go ahead and get more status procs. You can go ahead and get more grouping. Sith Deconstruct, Health Orbs, 25% chance. I mean, what more can you ask for? Everything else is really, again, up to preference. So personally, I would run Duplex, Manifold, and Momentous Bond. Sith Deconstruct if you ever have space. Not least is Magus Aggressor, meaning more damage. You are granted 300% critical damage for 4 consecutive attacks. Before y'all go crazy in the comments, it only affects towards the Magistar. And what the Magistar is It's a hammer. A hammer is a heavy blade, so it's okay. Using Whip Claw with this, you are granted the 300% critical damage infinitely until you use the Magistar to wipe out this Arcane. So we also see that Tenacious Bond is currently activated due to the fact that Venari has that 50% critical chance activated. So go ahead and show off this.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
We'll come over here, get all these guys. We'll ensnare. Ensnare. Just build up stacks. Why am I just using the Magistar to build up stacks? Well, I think it's faster than using the Whip Claw. So we are now incarnate. Again, ensnare. Proc 'em. Just keep building up stacks until you get max stacks. Keep going. Gotta keep going. Alright, so we are now built up. So, Transference, Melee, Magus Aggressor is not activated. So, proc 'em, do damage. Keep whipping them off. That's all you have to do. Build up your Whip Claw up to 350. Because right now, we are now max combo. We have Magus Aggressor activated. We have Melee Exposure activated. So, just keep going around and whipping.
Life support on the way.
You see, also, we are also getting slash procs too. So, even if you don't kill an enemy, the slash will most likely finish them. So just keep going around, keep going around. We're also building up Augment, so for more strength for your Whip Claw. Keep whipping them. Just gotta keep whipping them, you know? There comes, oh, they're gone. Also, many of you are probably wondering, how am I able to get all that overshield too? Well, just spam this. Spam this. Spam Strangle. Spam Strangle Dome. I can't die. Khora is literally the ideal frame that everybody wants. You can't die as Khora. It's literally impossible to die as Khora. You are now a high DPS frame. You are now a loot frame. And you are now a tank frame. All you have to do is just cast your ability and you're back up to full shield instantly. Also, just keep watching my energy right now. It's literally, you just don't run out of energy. You can't run out of energy.
Additional life support has arrived.
And
the operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
This is literally about to be the best thing to see. You ready? Oh, I missed. Oops. I missed again. Oh wait, this is dead. Alright, he's gone. Literally obliterated. So if that does not prove to you that this thing can't one-shot anything else, then you might have to get that checked. So on that note, do not want to have any issues playing Warframe, just play Khora. It's that simple. She's one of the best Warframes in general. She's good for just Star Chart. She's good for Steel Path. She's good for anything that you can think of. So all you have to do is just spam her Whip Claw and proc enemies, and you'll have no worries. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.